Hello everybody, today we're going to play the Silent on Slay The Spire. This is a level 14 of the Ascension, which is hard, but not too hard. We're gonna have a run where I'm gonna explain the best I can all the actions I do, how do I pick the cards, how do I pick the bonuses, how I fight each elite fight. And so for you to try and get better if you're stuck at the level 14 or earlier. Here you can see all the malices we're having. I think what really makes a difference is having only 2 potion slots is pretty annoying. Getting less good cards is annoying too, and the fact that elites fights are pretty hard. So on the one hand you want to be killing elites for the relics, on the other hand you often lose your run if you have a bad elite fight. We just lost a run previously, fairly fast, so we have these 2 different bonuses here. Honestly, I think max 8 matter, makes you a little bit tougher, it makes you regen 2 HP more per fire camp, that's not good. Whereas this one, if we get lucky, we can kill an elite. Even had 2 elite sometimes, depending on the map. So here see 1, 2, if we don't have a fight on any question mark, we kill this guy. So that would be really good for us. Then we can have another elite fight here, or another elite fight here, fire camp, or shop. So this is good. We're gonna try and get to the elite with 1 HP. That would be a big reward. So here, how do we pick the card? Caltrops, I mean, it's hard to use, like defensive style. We don't know yet if we're going to be that defensive. Accuracy is a very strong power for the Sheev archetypes, and it's relatively easy to get Sheev cards with the Silent. And Whip is a pretty good card because 2 weeks plus 11 blocks, it's a lot of block, it's very helpful. Because we don't know yet which archetype we're gonna be in, I don't want to commit to accuracy because we might not get what we want later on, and then it's gonna be a dead card more or less. We're gonna pick safely for now. Alright, so we have 2 potions already. We need to pay attention to spend them. Third useless potion. So here, Sneaky Strike, we don't know yet if we are gonna have that much discard in our deck. Deflect, you need to have a lot of draw to make it interesting, because you draw a lot of cards, many of them cost 0, you play them for free, that's good. Otherwise, if you're going to play all the cards you have in hand anyway with your energy, then Deflect it's not so good. Dagger Spray, in my opinion, is a very good attack. It's, area of effect, of course. 8 for 1 mana is not bad, it's not great, but on several targets, it's pretty awesome. Golden Eagle is good. We're gonna take the damage here, because the idea is that we kill him and then we have a fire camp, so we can heal. And we might get some heal here. Right, shall we remove a card, transform a card, or upgrade a card? Let's always have a look at our deck before anything else. So, Dagger Spray, I would be interested in upgrading it, because then it's going to be 6 enemies twice. The big upgrade is 50% better. Removing a card here is not interesting, because we're not really having any kind of a combo in our deck yet. So, Transform, I would say it depends if we're lucky. I want to play it safe and go with upgraded Dagger Spray. This is a very strong upgrade because that's 50% more damage. Often you will see on an attack card you can upgrade for about 3 damage to 1 target. So that's not good, you don't want to do it. Here, even if it's 1 target, you get already 4 damage. You're probably getting a lot more upgrade because you often have 2 or 3 enemies. Alright, we're gonna take it. We're not afraid of the elite fight coming, considering that we have this. So we've been lucky, no monsters into question marks. Alright, so this aims as a defensive deck if we want to. So here, deadly poison, unless you are into the poison ability to put enough poison on your enemies, I don't recommend. I think it's not hard. Sucker Punch, I don't think it's that great either. I really like Clock and Dagger because that's a bit of attack, that's a bit of defense, and it's good with many relics when you need to have many attacks to trigger one strength or one dexterity. It's also good with accuracy and other sheath kind of archetype cards that we see. And it is good even if you don't have any of those cards. Here we have Dagger Spray, which is going to do some work. So if we can use one of our potions, save some HP, even if it's only like 5 HP or something like this, we will do so because we might get another potion. After Image, very strong card. Can be good, especially upgraded because it costs 0. So if you have a deck where you draw a lot, you can draw those and get powerful stuff again from it. We're going for After Image here. It's clearly the better cards. So here we're going to want HP because we want to kill him or him. We are gonna go and kill this guy because we would like to draw, like to get one new card in our deck. Right now we've only been getting a few cards. We need more. It's even that the card we get is likely to help us kill the elite. For sure we play After Image. So this is enough block. That's 6 plus 1 for After Image plus another card we will play. Plus the sheath. Leg Sweep is going to remove all the damage here. 3 weak. Here we don't. We have a choice. We could decide 1 damage. Strike to do none to him. Well, I think it's unnecessary. However, we had Strike and Strike Plus and we didn't play the rest. I don't see any reason to lose 1 HP to trade with him. We're gonna lose 1. Dash is really good too. Crippling Cloud can be nice if we were in the poison archetype, which we're not. It's not clear what our deck is gonna be about yet, but we have taken some cards which are good in many cases. We have not really found any deck defining card yet. There was Accuracy at the very beginning, but we chose to not take it. So this guy is a pain in the ass. He's pretty strong if you let him leave too long, because he's gonna enrage, then he's going to make a weak attack and apply vulnerable twice, and then each attack after the vulnerable debuff are going to be really strong. One thing which is good against him, the fact that we took the dash card, because it's an attack which gives us armor, so it doesn't enrage when we use dash. For here we're probably gonna use some potions to try and kill him. So he's not doing the debuff attack first. That's usually what he does. Oh, yeah, he's doing a normal attack. We're not gonna have vulnerable. So shall we use defend here? That's the question. He's gonna get 2 strength if we use defend. So basically it's gonna block 3 damage this turn, and then next turn he will hit us for 2 stronger again. So he will have blocked only 1 damage, and the turn after this we will have lost HP to the buff. So because we don't know how many turns we will use to kill him, we don't want to use defend. So what we're gonna do though is we're gonna use this potion, do as much damage as we can, and get a little bit of armor. This is a debuff attack for 8. Can we kill him? I think so. We do for sure. And now we have a choice. So here, because we cannot kill him, we're gonna do Survivor. Yes, it's buffing him a little bit, that's true, but probably saving us HP because we're gonna kill him. Turn if we have 2 strikes. Hard. We're not killing him. Bad luck. Really bad luck. Bad draws, really. So try and defend as much damage as possible, and we might actually, yeah, we're only taking 2, and he's gonna die to 4. So concentrate. We can't afford to have it in our deck. We don't have anything to draw many cards. But maneuver, we can't really do anything with it. Endless Agony, I don't think is too great personally as a card, unless you can do some strong stuff with it. Like the idea would be to draw a lot, discard your hand, draw again, with, for example, Calculated Gamble, and it's a cycle. So I'm not gonna pick any of those cards. It's okay to just keep a card sometimes. This, I'm afraid, is gonna do us too much damage. I would go for a relic if we had a shop coming and we could remove that curse right away, but otherwise we're gonna have 2 fights plus the boss, plus maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 fights in the chapter 2, where Regret is gonna, every time he pops, is gonna make us lose 1 to 3 HP. So probably we're going to lose like 20 HP on Regret, and that's gonna put us in a very difficult position. So I'm gonna just accept to heal 22 HP here, thinking this way I get to upgrade a card. We would like to upgrade the after image, so it always starts in our hand. Would upgrade dash for 3 block and 3 damage more. Cloak and dagger for 1 more sheath. Not interesting at this stage because we don't have too much. Leg sweep, we're gonna check what it does. However, forward. This is interesting. Interesting too. After image, I don't think it's that important to always start with it. Go for leg sweep. My god, we have to kill this guy. I was hoping that's not the one we get. been a bit greedy here. We could have just like not fight. I think it's important to be a bit greedy in the chapter 1, because if you don't have enough relics, good cards, you're gonna die later, like on chapter 2 or 3, and you will have just wasted half an hour. Fine. Not doing the debuff attack yet. Shall we do it turn, use this probably, and an attack. Or if we don't draw this, a lot of attack. 6 armor. Gamble, saying that we're gonna kill this guy in 3 turns or less. I do think we're gonna kill him in 3 turns or less. Right, so we can either use this, and I think we should, or 3 strikes. It would be a total of 21 damage. I'm gonna do this. Between the block now and the 3 stacked weakened, it's gonna go a long way toward mitigating damage. So this turn though, we're gonna just accept to take 9 per image. After image, a really good card, because if you think of how much energy you spend for how much block you get throughout the fight, often you will play a card like Defend, where you will get 5 block for 1 energy, maybe Cloak and Dagger 6 block, maybe for some card like Dash you get 10 block for 1 energy. But a card like After Image in a fight like this probably made us already 10, 12, and it's gonna make more block. Very nice. So Finisher is really strong if you have a lot of attacks to play. We don't have a lot of attacks. Here, again, sadly, I'm not gonna take a card. Can we use the Smith? Are we confident that we're not gonna take too much damage against this guy? I think so. We have a block potion. Not sure if we can deal enough damage to him to have him split in 2. When he splits in 2, he doesn't attack. So that's, if you can really trigger the split in 2 at the right times, that's the to this fight. And so if you have a lot of damage in your deck, you're kind of advantaged for this boss, because you will be able to make it when it's fit. 1 HP plus the block potion shall be enough. So I'm gonna take upgraded dash. We also have a few upgraded strikes for damage. So here our deck is not as strong as you could be hoping at the end of chapter 1, for a few reasons. We didn't get to visit a shop yet, so we have a lot of gold and not in the deck. And we had to skip a few card rewards because it was not convincing what it would do for us in the long run. Right, this is good. We put all the damage we can. Need to find 50 more damage now. Need to find it in 2 turns. So that's gonna be hard. We're not gonna find enough damage. At most we're gonna find 19. Maybe 23, but it's not enough. We need 29. We're gonna have the very strong attack come our way. Doesn't have weak. Bad in the sense of a lot of damage for sure. We're gonna mitigate 26 nonetheless. We blow our potion, which we will, because it's 12 for 12, so that's the best use of that potion. Mitigate it all. So now the trick here is to put him as close as possible to 76 and not attack any further, because then we will draw more attack cards and we will try and reduce him as far below 75 as possible. We split into weaker enemies. So that's the theory. We still need to do some calculation. If we play this, it will be at 79, we play nothing else, we just remove the slime and we do damage later. Alright, otherwise we could play this and this, that's 22 damage, you will be at 66 and split. I think we can do better than 66 if we bring him up to 79, then it's saying that we're probably gonna find 13 damage or more next turn. I mean, quite probable we do so. This way we also get to remove the slime, our deck. Do this. Blow this potion to do as much damage as possible. Well, so our plan here didn't work. We didn't draw any damage whatsoever. Preparing. So now we will see, yes, our plan's gonna work now. So yeah, we've done better than 66 because we're doing 58. Quite a difference at the end of the day, because at 16 HP we don't have to deal with. Oh my, that's a very strong attack turn. Of course we're gonna put weak to this one, which has a stronger attack. So then here we're gonna play this card for sure. It's our best card in our hand. We're gonna play one defense for sure. The Shiv as well. I'm gonna focus him because we already started. So though here we have a choice, either 5 block or 12 damage to both of them. I believe it's better to deal damage, it will save us HP. Because it's 5 damage to us more and 24 to the enemy. It's a good trade. Right, so if we do this, we don't take any damage. We do this, we could also not take any damage by attacking and using a survivor, or yeah, it's not as interesting. Here I'm thinking the following. We are focusing this guy, okay? So that's the guy we want to do damage to. But when you reach 29, he will split and not attack again. So if we use dash on him, then he's gonna split now, which is not so interesting for us. We could use dash on him and he would be at 30. So that's pretty interesting because it's just above 29 when he splits. Or we could use this and remove a slime. Actually, this looks like a better option here. Dash, exactly where we want it to be. Then we can either block all incoming damage with Survivor or remove a slime. We will take 3 damage. It's okay to take 3 damage, I believe. We are gonna heal up 40 HP after killing the boss. I don't really want a slime to destroy our hand later. We have a lot of those, so alright, so he's going to transform now. So we want him to transform with as little HP as possible. And we don't want to lose 18. We could mitigate here thanks to the potion. We could mitigate 10 6 damage. So that's not interesting. We should keep the potion for later use. Plus this guy is not going to be able to attack us again. He just did, because with one strike we can have him split and cancel his attack. Hey, welcome to the stream. Let me show you the deck we have so far. So far we didn't get to find our archetype yet. We have After Image, very good card. We have a few cards which are like kind of always good, like Dagger Spray, Dash, Leg Sweep. We have a few upgraded cards because of the bonuses we've been granted in the question mark rooms. But we don't know our archetypes yet. Let me know if you have any question. So here, we're just gonna kill those guys. So we're done with them. We could delay and think we're gonna kill them when we draw Dagger Spray. But I'd rather wait because we don't want to attack him now. Because the next time we attack him, he will split. So we want to split him at the right time. So here, we make him split at 19 HP. Oh, exactly. Now is a very good time to get the Dagger Spray for us. Alright, so all in all this fight went pretty well, and we were right to upgrade a card on the Fire Camp instead of healing HP. Interesting. Let's have a good look at our deck. Think, what shall we pick? Envenom is very strong for killing bosses. It's a bit hard to play at 2 mana, but if you upgrade it, it's only 1 mana, which makes it easier to play. Storm of Steel is kind of a finisher card for a deck with a lot of draw, and we don't have any draw, sadly. We didn't get Acrobatics, we didn't get the block card where you draw 2, so we can't afford to play it. Brave form is good. It is good sometimes, but the malus of losing dexterity each turn, in the long run, it really cripples you. So I think Envenom will be good for us to help killing bosses in the future. This card is out of the question. We only have Survivor so far. So this is between those two. So in my opinion, if we were at the end of Act 2 and not Act 1, I might go with Ectoplasm. But here we invested in getting the Golden Idol, and this is only, we have 2 more chapters to play. So I believe all the gold we will get and spending it will have a lot more value for us than one strength to the enemies. One thing to pay attention when you give 1 strength to your enemies are the birds, which the birds fight when there is 3 birds at the beginning of Act 2, because it kind of double their attack damage. They do 6/2 instead of 6/1. Luckily we have this, which will help us against the birds. Alright, so let's establish which way shall we play. We are lucky, we have a shop here and here, so we probably want to visit one of those with 400 gold coins. Let's find out which elite fights we want to take. Looking for a path where it's not too dangerous. I can heal up, I can dodge the elites if possible. So in this configuration here, it's possible to dodge the elites. As we go to the left, we will only have 1 elite fight, but we don't want this. If we go there, we will necessarily have 2 or 3, but if we go there, it's safer because we have 2 fire camp and 1 more fire camp is. This is pretty good, but we are missing on cards. We need to find archetype defining cards. It's no use for us to have so many fire camps and nothing good to upgrade. So we're gonna go through here to get 1 normal fight, 2 normal fight, and then we will see. If we have a lot of HP, we go there. If not, we go there. I think it's important to always take a minute to think at the beginning of your act, like which way am I gonna play? Because it makes a big difference in your run. Here we're gonna play dash for sure, because it's the most block we can get. We're also gonna play after image because it's gonna have a lot of value in the long run. Now the question is, we can either play a strike and we will have 15 block and he attacks for 16, so we will lose 1 HP, but he will lose some 2 and he will lose 1 plated armor. So this trade is worth it. 1 HP for us, it's not too much for what he loses. Does this attack, I believe it's the one where you can heal up some HP depending on what unblock damage you take. So here we have leg sweep, which can nullify all the damage he does. So we're gonna do it. Help us for the rest of the fight as well. Because now we have stacked up 5 weakened on him. This is gonna give us 8 block right away. 6 plus 1 for playing the card, plus 1 for playing the sheave. We're gonna play the dagger spray first, takes all this armor, and the sheave. This way we get to remove more plated armor debuff. Alright, we're doing good here. So, well, I want to say this is useless, but we might as well play it. It might actually be a little useful because we're gonna block 13 in any case, and this way we will not draw it again. Right, 16. I'm not sure we have. So we have 8 block here, 6 block plus 2 cards, so we're gonna have just enough. We're going to do this one first. But again, we can try and reduce his plated armor as much as possible. Alright, can we kill him this turn? 13 damage and 12, 25, so the answer is yes. Alright, so what shall we take? So we could play heel hook in the sense that we do have leg sweep to put free wick, and we do have the graded neutralize for 2 wick, so that's quite some chances wick will be applied as we fight, and we get to cycle the card, so this is good. Might also take caltrops because we already have bronze scale, so then we kind of have we can kind of defend and kill our enemies as they attack us. Problem with this, what I don't like about caltrop, is that it doesn't really work against big creatures which attack very strong, and that's actually what is more likely to kill you, like the creatures attacking you for 40 damage. So I'm gonna take the heel hook. Right, for 75 gold is interesting, we should do it. Here the question is, essentially we're gonna remove either a strike or a defend because we don't have any curse. Which one should we remove? In my opinion, it's a matter of other cards we've picked so far, and so far we've picked a lot of other cards which are doing some block. So we're gonna remove a strike. Merchant has for us. One more Caltrops. So actually Caltrops gets very fun when you start with you have these bronze scales and like 2 or 3 Caltrops in your deck. It's a very fun archetype to like play in my opinion, because you just like defend and people die. So this we have no discard, it's not good. This we might consider, it's not bad. Cannot do it either. This is only valuable if you have a lot of draw. This we're not taking it. We don't care. This is interesting. We have quite some weak effects in our deck so far. We just took Heal Hook, so we are likely to try and put more weak effects. So it's expensive, honestly. 257 I think is very pricey, but it is interesting. This is good, but it's not gonna be that good for us. What I'm thinking here, we're gonna take the Dagger Spray for to have one good attack. Like this, we cannot remove a card anymore. Let me know if you disagree with any of my plays. I'm happy to see what you think and explain why I picked what. Alright, so here we have 52 HP. This is looking good. I'm just worried if we go there, in which state we're gonna arrive. We can do it. Alright, so let's play. So this is really useless in this fight. Once he doesn't have block anymore, we're gonna kill him very quickly. On the other hand, I don't want to be drawing it like 3-4 times throughout the fight. He's not attacking. The best time we will have it, and we had enough mana to play all of our attacks. Alright, 4. This is enough block, so no question, we play it. One, two, three. So we can play everything. So we just made a little mistake. We should have played this first, obviously, to get one more block. This little mistake gonna cost us 1 HP. Might be able to kill him now. 8. 17, that's 23. Right. This doesn't go well into our deck. We don't have any advantage waiting for a bigger turn later. This, we're not gonna start putting poison out of nowhere, and it's not even such a good card in terms of cost and number of poison stacks. This is pretty nice for about any deck. When you upgrade it, you can retain 2. It's really nice because it's a form of card advantage. 44 HP is probably enough to kill this elite, but we are taking a risk here. We may die. Out of the question. We can sacrifice the golden. Yeah, this is great. Heal 5 HP whenever you gain gold is great. Right, so we're gonna play the leg sweep here because it's gonna mitigate all of the damage he will do this turn. We're gonna put well-laid plans and 2 attacks. It's a very good first turn here for us. To mitigate. 11 here. Keep this one. Whoops. There is no reason not to play this first. Oh yes, sorry, after Image, so we should have played after first. It's not that much of a misplay this time because we're gonna get enough block. Oops, we lost 1 damage here. We're gonna keep our upgraded strike bow. $16 damage. So we can do this. We're gonna play Envenom. Alright, so that's perfect. This, so plus this one, a bit more damage than Dagger Spray. However, actually here, see, we just made a little misplay again for 1 damage. Dagger Spray is indeed 1 less damage than Upgraded Strike, but we would envenom him 1 more time because it's a double attack. In that sense, it would have been a bit more damage. Alright, we didn't lose much HP here. Alright, let's see. So this is not interesting for sure. We're not into poison. This is a really good card because it's never a problem to have it in your hand because you will cycle it in any case. Then you might or might not get the bonus of free block. So here we have all of those skills. We have 8 skills in our deck and we have 13 not skills. So we're always gonna draw, and 40% of the time we're gonna get free block. Dagger Spray, we have it twice already. I don't really feel the need to get it a 3rd time, so let's just pick this. Alright, so we should do maximum damage this turn. $19 is a lot. It's a lot and there's not much we can do about it here. So we're gonna play this for sure. Then we could play Well Laid Plan or we could play Defend. I don't think those are really interesting. We want to mitigate damage. Envenom might help us kill him. I think it's between those two. Well Laid Plan I don't think is good against this guy because he gives us the confusion debuff, and so the cards which are cheap we're going to be able to play them, and so with Well Laid Plans we're only going to be able to keep cards which have a high cost, which doesn't make it very interesting. Envenom will help us kill this guy faster, and this blocks 5 damage. Actually, if we kill him faster, probably we save more than 5 damage. Let's gamble on Envenom here. Return. We can see so far Envenom did 6 damage to him. Gate everything like this. That's 12 damage so far coming from Envenom. Actually, it's not clear. We did kill him a little bit faster thanks to Envenom, but we blocked all of the damage from the future attacks, so we might have actually saved 5 HP playing block. I'm not sure Envenom was the correct play here. Those are 3 good cards. Catalyst is really strong because doubling poison obviously is really strong. If you upgrade it, you triple the poison. We have only one poison source though, which is our Envenom, so I don't think we're gonna pick this. All out attack is a lot of damage. It's pretty good. We already have 2 dagger spray for area of effect. I think another dash will fit nicely in our deck. 36 HP. We have an elite fight here. Let's take some more HP first to make sure we don't die. Nice. Right. This is, in my opinion, the hardest fight of Act 2 when it comes to elites. Luckily, we have quite a bit of area of effect damage if we draw the dagger spray, which is gonna help us here. So let's see. After image, we wanna play it. So we cannot gamble on drawing the dagger spray next turn. It's only about 1 chance in 2 we have one, something like this. It's not good enough, so we need to mitigate damage, and he's gonna buff them with strength. So we should kill this one, use this potion here, put Envenom. Envenom gonna be useful to us to kill that elite. Yes, we will time. Good to use a potion in fight because maybe we get a potion from them and he's gonna have more people come help him. Luckily, we didn't draw any of our dagger sprays yet, so they should come in next turn, and we have an explosive potion. So I believe this is our chance to do damage on him as much as possible. Also start stacking up poison debuff. Can play everything here. Perfect. All right, so we took a risk. We thought we're going to be drawing at least 1 dagger spray. We did not. So now we are in a really sucky position on that gamble because we didn't even draw much damage at all. So the explosive potion cannot kill on its own. So we will need to do explosive potion plus strike. So we have still 1 chance. Escape plan. Right. So this is going to look better. 10 to all. Right. Then let's attack this guy. I'm glad we got dagger spray here because that would have been extremely painful otherwise. Still gonna be somewhat painful. We're gonna like lose 9 HP. But this guy is gonna die. Thorn. This guy is not gonna attack again. He's going to summon more people to help him. This is looking good for us now. Alright, so let's play this first, no reason not to. Here we should think a little bit. We have 17 and 18, that's 35 damage coming our way. If we play all of our block cards, that's 14, 20, 32 plus 3 from after image, so we can block all of our damages. Like we can block 100% if we play all those cards. But we might be able to do even better. If we kill some of those guys, it's less damage coming. Dash here can kill him. Or him with Dagger Spray. So let's think of that play. We put Dash on him, we play Dagger Spray. This guy dies, then we can kill him. Right? And we are gonna take maybe around 2 damage, and we can keep Survivor later. In case we, yeah, that sounds very good. So we kill this guy. Kill this guy. Don't take any damage. Him. We keep the Survivor for later. So here, because like we might have played full block if we didn't think it through, thinking, oh, we're blocking everything, that's great. But it's better to not block, like to block everything while killing the add-ons. So that was a much better play for us. It's gonna die to poison. Okay. So, what shall we play here? So, Wraith form, we had it offered to us before, and we did not take it. We didn't take it because it didn't feel so good for us at the time. But right now we have well-laid plans. So this card, Wraith form, is a really good card to keep in your hand for when some big attacks are gonna come and it's almost the end of the fight. It's a lot more interesting. We could take another well-laid plans. It's actually not bad at all to have it twice in your deck, but I think Wraith form will be worth it for us. It's gonna save us a lot of HP when we keep it in our hand. So that is possibly interesting. One more intangible. This is a really interesting card to upgrade because it doubles up his effect. Look, this is only 3 more block. A bit better, 3 block, 3 damage, but this is double effect, so it's a lot. It's also interesting. I don't think we need it. So in my opinion, it is between Wraith form and well-laid. I'm thinking about it in this way. Okay, Wraith form, 3 intangible, really good, but if we keep the Wraith form all along in our hand so we can play it when it matters, then well-laid plans will not be useful to us anymore. Whereas we can retain up to 2 cards, we can keep this, play and keep some other stuff as well. So I think we make a better gain here in value. Right, this is a good turn to play for image. We have almost no damage in our... We could play Envenom, but I don't think we will benefit from it so much. Or Dash. That's the 2 possibilities. Envenom is fairly useless against this guy, and this guy we're gonna kill him first, and we're probably gonna kill him in 2-3 turns before Venom makes that many damages like we did. Alright, so here we have 23 coming our way for now. Block 12 and 17 plus 3 cards, that's 2, so we can block everything. We don't need... Go. So this turn though is gonna be painful. That's the luck of the draw. We didn't get much. Didn't even play it. Why? Oh yes, I can play it. So we didn't get much block cards, so we're taking 15. That's it. Good. This, so we don't take anything. Everything which is in our hand here. Thinking, hopefully this is the last damages we should take this fight. True. Alright, so can we kill him this turn? That's 10, that's 18, and he's got 19 HP. So we're not killing him for sure. Can we block all the damage he has coming our way? This is 9, 13, 21 plus 3 cards. So yeah, we can block everything. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep Dagger Spray to kill him next turn with it probably. Brave Form, which is our panic button. Alright, this fight went okay, but like not great. So riddle with holes, when you look at a card like this, if you don't have strength, it's not really good. Like it's not bad. It's upgraded to 20 damage for 2 energy. You really need strength if you shine or Envenom. It also shines a little bit with Envenom. All in all here, doesn't do too much for us. I like Distraction because you never know what you're gonna get. It's for free. I like it personally. I think it's hard to play when it's upgraded. Well, let's find out. Okay. So, 10 damage coming our way. We can play Envenom and then 2 defend to block everything. Sounds very reasonable. We're gonna focus this guy here because he has less HP and he can heal them up, which is annoying. $25 damage is coming our way. 8, 17, 21. We can block 21 here only. I'm gonna use dash into him because he got some block. So we might blue our potion this fight if we get a good timing with it. So I'm gonna kill this one, hopefully. Well, he's gonna heal up everybody here and it will look like we have not achieved anything so far in this fight. But still, once we use a potion on a gut turn, he should die fast. Use this first, see what we get. Alright, so here, this is gonna mitigate all of his damage. Put this and this. Cards, of course. It's looking good for us here. We're set up. We have the poison, we have the retain cards. Fine. Right, this is our turn to shine. up. So here I'm thinking, do I want to keep damaging him and put even more poison on him, or keep this guy stacked with weakened? Personally, I'd rather keep this guy stacked with weakened. I just want to make sure we're not going to lose any HP. We have the panic button in our hand. Should not lose any HP. Coming our way. Block and 4 block. That's 14 block plus this card. That's 16 blocks. So we're actually going to lose 3 HP here. Not too much. It's acceptable. We should have actually played Strike on him and retain the Dagger Spray. I went a little fast because he got some block. Two HP we're losing because we got 1 energy from the Nunchaku, so it changed calculation a little bit. Right, this guy is dying now. Right, perfect. That fight went pretty well. Took us a while to kill them, but we didn't really take much damage. We didn't blow our potion as well. So here we could have blown the potion to save maybe 3 HP, 4 HP. I don't think it's worth it. I like to blow this potion. If I already have 2, I would do it. Or if I'm gonna save like 10, 15 HP, then I don't hesitate. I blow it right away. 3 for HP? I don't think it's worth it. Perhaps nothing. Perhaps nothing. This, I think, is a really hard card to play. I've never really played it. I've never really understood what's the value of the card. Because at 7 damage per mana you use, it's a bad ratio. A strike is already 6. I don't see what makes it interesting unless you're able to have kind of a combo going on where you generate a lot of energy, but it's not so easy to do with the Silent. This is an excellent card when you have a deck which is full of 0 cost cards, essentially, because you can empty your hand and get a new hand and empty it. Keeps going. So these two we can't play. So the question is, can we play Masterful Slab? And do we want to play it? We have quite some block, not take damage, but I think overall not, because even on the last fight we just had, we lost HP 2-3 times. It makes Masterful Slab weak. Again, if you disagree or wonder about anything, please do not hesitate to let me know. Alright, let's set up with well-laid plans. Oh. So, think for a second here. So we could just blow all of our attack cards, like without thinking. But we have to take in consideration the malleable effect, which is gonna get 3 armor after the first attack. After the second attack, is gonna get 4 armor. So those, they only do 4 damage. So basically, they are able to do 1 damage here. It's not great. So I'm gonna keep neutralize. We do the damage because why not? And I'm gonna keep neutralize and survivor. This way he doesn't have a weak effect going away when he's not attacking. Alright, and now we're gonna enjoy our weak effect a lot. This for sure. Down to 15 damage now. So 10 block. Pretty sure we play this. Now we have a question. We play the Survivor. Make sure we don't take any damage, but we don't have Survivor anymore for next turn, big attack. Or we could play... Only Dagger Spray is able to do some damage here. I'm gonna accept to lose 2 HP for the added benefit of keeping Survivor, which might mitigate up to 9 right now or 11 in 2 turns. Alright, let's have a look. For us. So we're gonna keep the panic button and we're gonna play the Survivor now. So we can see that it was really a good thing to do to keep Survivor and accept a few damages. Either attack or put Envenom. We're gonna put Envenom. But we're not gonna draw it again. And Catalyst, we're gonna just waste it because we don't want to draw it again. Alright, so this is our turn to attack with everything. It's important when attacking with everything against this guy to use Dagger Spray last, because Dagger Spray is gonna trigger Malleable twice. But he's gonna trigger it twice after dealing twice the damage. So actually we will get a better damage output playing this last. Exactly like this. Oh my god, I don't know why I didn't keep Breath Form here. I got confused for a second, I guess. Okay, we're drawing it again. It could have been a painful thing. But can we kill it? 7 damage? 6 damage? We got some poison, and we got these two, but it's got malleable, so we have to make the mat. 7 damage. He has 8 HP and 3 block. We do 6, so he has 5 HP and he gets some block, but he will also have 5 poison, so he dies on poison. Yeah, because this one is not dealing any damage anymore. Not great, not great. So Tactician is a lovely card, but we won't discard it, so it's gonna be crap. We're not playing poison, so only Flying Knee can be considered here. I like Flying Knee. I mean, it's like for energy later. I think Flying Knee will be an okay addition to our deck here. Okay, our deck is getting a little bit big, so that's always a concern. But I think it will work nicely with Retain, giving us some energy to play more cards in the future. I think it's an okay addition. The HP, we're getting to the boss. We should be able to kill the boss, but... Fear Potion, really nice to keep it for a boss. I wish we would have had Dagger Spray later, because he's gonna summon 2 guys to help him fight here. Right, let's attack. Oh my god, so it was a bit of a mistake. Let's use this right away. This goes on the boss for sure. Can play everything. So the bug is I played a little fast. I need to calm down and think it through slightly better. So if we do leg sweep, we would have probably done leg sweep on the boss instead of the other one. Now we should probably do it on one of them so that they do less damage, the stronger one. That's gonna help us mitigate 3 more. Gonna attack the weaker one. Alright. Envenom is really strong for boss fights. I don't think we can afford to play it now because we're gonna take too much attack damage. Right? We're gonna get 14 at 25 block here. 5 block for 25 attack. So that's perfect. So the only question is, do we want to attack the boss while he's vulnerable, or do we want to attack those guys? Don't have any more area of effect damage coming our way, so I definitely want to attack this guy. Yes. Use our potion on him. And he's gonna die to Thorn. Then, with the other attack, on the boss while he's vulnerable. So actually, it would have been slightly better to keep the Fear Potion for once we've killed those guys, because it doesn't summon them again, so then we get to actually attack the boss with everything we got all the time. We're gonna try and be tricky here, so we play this. This, we could use it right away, but we're gonna use it once we killed this guy, because we don't benefit so much from having poison go there. Ah! I didn't know this interaction. I thought it was gonna remain for free till we have it in hand. Where is the... oh, it's exiled. Turn. Alright, fair enough. Alright. We have a lot of synergy this turn, that's good. We play this for sure. We're gonna go and kill this guy, for sure. We need 3 energy to kill him. 1, 2, 3. Then we can play Envenom, and we're gonna take a lot of damage, but we don't really have a choice. $18 is bad, but it's not so bad. No, we have only the boss to deal with, and we're gonna get our panic button at some point. Even if the bouncing flask cost us 2 energy in the end, it was probably not terrible to keep it. Alright, so we could go for panic button because 39 looks very high, but we're gonna make some calculation first. We use leg sweep, then dash. We have 21 blocks plus 2 cards, so that's 3, and he loses, he got weak, and because he got weak he's gonna lose 40% damage because we invested in the paper crane a long time ago, because we thought we play around weak a lot. So if I remove 40% damage from this, that should be probably 15. So it's gonna be at 24 once he's been weakened. So we can keep the breath form. 23. We're doing good here. We're quite likely to emerge from this fight full life after we receive the heal. In. Use dash. We could have played the cloak and dagger. Because I make the calculation sometimes in my head about the energy and I forget about the nunchaku here, which is kicking in. Oh. I don't remember seeing this before, so he actually makes them come back, but very slowly. Can we kill him this turn? I believe so. He has 27 poison, so dead. Kill him before poison. Very nice. So we took some HP here. And we didn't know, but we would have killed him without those HP. So Grand Finale is a very fun card to play. It's really hard, and you need retain. We have the retain, but we don't have the draw to control when it's gonna kick. Glass Knife is a good card because it's 6/1 early in the fight. It's also an excellent card to upgrade because then it becomes 12 twice. 4 damage for 1 mana is really strong. Unload is good when you have Reflex or Tactician to get some cards or energy of it. Here I think this card, Glass Knife, is better for us than Unload. Especially if we can upgrade it, which we will try. So we don't want this. I would recommend playing this only if you have the white rhinoceros, which gives you 1 potion per fight, and then it becomes awesome to double the effectiveness of them. I wouldn't take this either here because even though we have 27 cards in our deck, our deck is not too strong. I have to be honest here. We don't have no crazy synergies. We have okay cards. It's not too strong. We're still hoping for good cards to win, and this is the end of Act 2, so there is only 1 relic, like chest, left, so that will be 1 curse. That's the best time to have it. Right. Let's look where the merchants are. Especially if there is a merchant at the end. So the merchants, that's bad luck. It's really good in Act 3 when you can find a merchant somewhere here. I highly recommend to go to this merchant if you will, because you will have gold probably at the end of your run and you can spend it. So here we want to target this merchant. So we will have 2 merchants, or we can go with only 1 merchant here. What we should do, pretty sure, is go there, have this merchant, see what happens, and if we still have a lot of gold, we go there. Otherwise, then probably we can kill this elite fight. Probably we can kill this elite fight. Yeah, it's a very good path. I'm not even gonna look on the right because I wanna have a merchant and my gold. Hey there, welcome to the stream. Alright. 24 coming our way. 24 coming our way, and we don't have so much block in our hand. We have 24 block actually, so that's perfect. Let's focus. This one is a little bit weaker. Probably we can kill him next turn without putting those 4 damages on him anyway. Hey, hello Conrad. Right now is a English stream, and I will keep it in English because there is another viewer which joined, which is probably an English speaker. Unless you're French, if the second viewer is French, and you can let us know and we can swap to French. Alright. We have a lot of damage ahead of us. So let's see what we can do here. We can kill him with dash. We can kill him with glass knife, and there is only 14 left, which is gonna be enough with just dash. So that's good. Alright, let me show you quickly where we stand. This is level 14 of the Ascension. Once again, we don't really have a strong archetype in our deck. We have a few good cards, well-laid plans, the Breath Form as a panic button. We have a few cards which are kind of always good, like Leg Sweep, Glass Knife, Escape Plan. We have these to help kill the boss, Envenom. Couple dagger sprays, couple dash, and after image. So we have a few good cards, but no crazy synergies. Right, let's play this. Alright, so I think it's gonna be footwork. We already have well-laid plans upgraded. I don't see so much value in retaining a third card in our hand, but 2 dexterity is really strong. This footwork is one of my favorite cards in the game. Funny. We have 3 or 4 fire camps ahead of us. Probably we're gonna need to use one of those fire camps to get some HP back, and also probably we will need to upgrade a card. Like, it would be nice. So 300 gold for this now. It's not good. Unless we die, then we will be happy the boss is a shot. Flechette, I don't think we have enough skill cards in our deck to justify 10 skill cards, and we have 18 not skill cards, so that's gonna suck. This is all no. We don't draw enough. We already have. This is good. One strength is quite a difference with all in all in the fight, and this is good too. And luckily we can buy both. I'm thinking here we can either not spend gold, get there and see spend our gold better, but I am happy enough getting 1 strength and drill. Who left? Conrad, who stayed? Alright, let's spin the Wheel of Fate. I have no idea what this is. Curse! Damn it. Well, we're gonna keep that curse till the end, probably, because we don't have enough money to remove it at the shop anymore. Right, let's check what this does. We're gonna use it because we don't really want to draw it later in the fight anyway. Hey, hi, welcome to the stream. Right, this is no problem here. So that's why well-laid plans and Vref form really go well together. In my opinion, if you play the Vref form and you don't have the well-laid plans in your deck, it's not good because you need to be lucky enough to draw it when it matters, which is probably not gonna happen. It's a good time to play it. I'm gonna show the deck we have very quickly for the viewer who just arrived. So let's have a look at the deck while we make the card pick. So unfortunately our deck doesn't really have any archetype, but we have a few good middle of the road cards. We have the Breath Form plus Well-Laid Plans, the Panic Button, After Image, Footwork, and Venom, which are like just good cards all in all. Some dashes, some dagger spray themes, which are just good cards all in all. So that's about it. We have 5 energy per turn, so that's nice, but we don't really have any crazy good relic either. I think we will probably be powerful enough to finish the game. Can't use this, we don't draw. We can't use this, we don't discard. We can't use this, we have no shield synergy, so it's a bad attack. Ah, well, we have absolutely no gold left. Oh, too bad. Wish I could sell him something. Or whatever. So we could buy footwork here. So we can upgrade footwork. That's one more dexterity. That's good. I think that's the best the HP, and then the question is, can we kill the heart? No, we didn't pick the right way to kill the heart, so this is happen. Killing this elite should not be dangerous. We have the fire camp behind, we have 2 potions with us, we're full HP. So I'm considering I could use the duplicate potion on dagger spray. This way they're gonna take 20 damage all. This one will die as he attacks us. We're gonna use neutralize on this one, it will die too. It seems pretty good to me. Let's see though, we might want to use strike and keep neutralize for this guy. This we will use. So the choice is having this guy in the middle with a 1 weak on him, or 5 more damage to him. I think it's worth it. He's gonna attack next turn, probably. Yeah, so see here, so we have the paper crane relic which we bought, so we have a 40% reduction damage with the wick. So here we are saving probably around like 15 damage. It's pretty good. So good that we're gonna stack up 3 more on him. 31 damage. Accept like 2 damage so we can play the flying knee. Gonna go after the knife. Oh yeah, we're even getting a bit more armor. This is perfect. Right, so we can play everything. We have 6 energy because of this. No, I'm not sure because of what actually, but 2. Sadly, we have to blow dash on him because we're gonna retain those to defend. Right, 21 coming. We can block everything. Damage coming our way. Dash and block is enough. Even dash and attacking. I'd rather retain and to make sure we don't take any damage. Damage left. We're sure that we're not going to lose any HP. Personally, let's see what's on our path now. Question marks, probably we'd rather do a question mark fire camp, but it's not on territory. 1 fight, probably 1 elite, 1 fight. I would tend to think that dagger spray should be the card we start with, but actually by now we're very unlikely to need area of effect damage that much, so it's not sure. Another good option would be to start with neutralize to mitigate damages coming our way, and also we have the heal hook which might combo easier if we start with neutralize. So yeah, neutralize it is. I'm confident it's what's gonna save us more HP on the bosses and elite fights. We don't have what it takes to play acrobatics or Bane. Could play all out attack, and we probably should because it's a good attack. Well, that's a cheap red mask, we're happy to oblige. Alright, let's just have a look what we would upgrade if we go to the fire camp. Interesting. Glass knife is really strong, upgraded. Starting always with this is interesting. We have enough energy to play. We have 3 cards we are happy to upgrade. It's After Image, Glass Knife, Bird. Cards we're happy to upgrade. Probably if I would upgrade, I would go with After Image so that we turn. Here, so we're gonna have one here. I don't really care much about that normal fight, so yeah, let's go upgrade After Image. In a way, we're kind of unlucky to get this. Yeah, we're kind of unlucky there because of the curse key. Well, usually I'm very happy when I see a chest, but all right, and let's upgrade the glass knife now. This fight should not be hard for us. Excellent. We have panic button away. This fight should not be hard for us. Envenom should do most of the work once we draw it. We're just gonna try and minimize how many HP we loses to work. Maybe we could have actually kept the glass knife, the intangible, instead of keeping the strike. That would have been a slightly better. Or would kind of like to keep dash. Does a lot of armor, does 14 armor, or we can just do the damage and keep the defend. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, 8 by 3. So this is gonna remove his damage by 40%. Right, that's done. So I honestly don't even want to play an attack here because we're gonna double do 1 damage, which is gonna like look ridiculous on the stream. Just waiting. I like to keep dash to have a good defense card in my hand, but So here, if we play the all-out attack, that's a 1 in 3, we discard the panic button. We don't need to play it, so... Alright, that's the card we were waiting for. It's what's gonna kill it, effectively. Gonna keep Survivor anyway. We don't really care to get weak. Not drawing any damage cards, unfortunately. It's okay, we can just be patient and kill him. Uh, 12 damage plus 6. Alright. Right, it's gonna be a good turn for us. We'd like to attack 3 times and then double glass knife, and we can do exactly this. Four damage, so we don't need to play. I believe poison does full damage no matter intangible, but I don't want to risk it for now. Nope, it does not. We're not getting great cards, huh? I can tell you that much. So let's have a look who the final boss is. Aha, so if I'm not mistaken, this is the one which looks like a dog, and then he's gonna form and has 2 acolytes with him at the beginning, which are like the ones getting 4 strength per turn. So I'm fairly sure this is this guy. What I'm thinking here is we're gonna take 1 more dagger spray to spread out damage to his acolytes as well. We just got like so many curses put in our deck all of a sudden on the last sprint of the run. It's gonna be at least 1 more card where we don't draw vote. It's also probably gonna be useful for these guys. Alright, we have to fight with him. I know often we get tempted to attack the one attacking us, but this is gonna get more strength, it's gonna attack strong. Here. Neutralize this one. He was doing 10 damage already. Oh, he's already weak. Okay. So that was crap. That was a bad play. Yeah, that was a bad play because if we would have used here, this guy would be dead already, and this guy was already weakened. So that's completely wrong. Probably much, but or the dagger spray is coming now. So we know already we don't want to play this or this, considering we don't draw a card, we have very little poison. Sucker Punch. I think Sucker Punch is not bad. It's gonna help us, like, because optimally we will want to keep the boss at 40% damage reduction all along, because we have the Paper Crane here, and this will help us achieve this. Let's think, for the boss, what is the one card which will help us the most? Grade it. Strikes and defend, out of the question. One more sheave, we don't care. One less mana on this, we don't care. 3 damage, we don't care. 4 damage, we don't care. We care a little. This is the one, because one more intangible, it can save us 50 damage on one turn or something like this. So let's have a stronger panic button. Alright, yeah, this is a guy I fought. What's his name? Awakened. So we're not gonna kill the heart, so we can go and blow the dexterity right away. Let's weaken him. So now we should focus this one, because this one is weaker. We have a very bad start because of the 2 curses. It would be really nice for us is some dagger spray here. Right, we got one. That's gonna hurt, huh? This turn is gonna hurt. We're gonna be taking 17 damage here. Question is, who shall we attack? We have 2 more dagger spray coming and 1 all-out attack. No matter what, we're gonna keep the focus. If we're lucky, we draw 2 area of effect damages, and then we should have attacked him, but we too risky. This one is gonna die with strike. Then we have double damage here. Okay, and not enough poison to kill him. So I think we better play dash than defend plus flying knee. It's 5 more block. Needs a block. What's for sure though, it's better to attack the boss here, because we might kill this one with area of effect damages, and I believe we will kill him for sure, even if we don't draw. This we're not gonna be taking them. Oh, I forget the nunchaku. Alright. It's too early to play the panic button right now, so I'd rather tank the damage but because we're gonna need probably 10 more turns to kill this boss with a transformation and whatnot, and I'm not playing this at minus 10 dexterity. Alright, so play this. Hard the panic button and we're gonna see it come back. Good. So we can play all the cards. We shouldn't play all the cards though. Play those two and keep survivors because it's gonna be enough. We can, let's see what we draw, but yeah, we can discard this. If we retain it for some turns, we can use it to discard one of those trappy curses we have. Alright, so a lot of damage. We're gonna be weakening him. Alright, this is perfect. We have only 32 HP, but know that he doesn't have his acolytes anymore. I think we're quite likely to kill him. We are set up, we have the retain in place. We have a lot of dexterity at 6 now. It's looking pretty good for us, and we're gonna keep him at 40% less damage dealing. I play dodge and roll and keep defend. This way we're gonna get some free armor next turn. Hey there, welcome to the stream. Alright, that's 28 coming. We have no reason not to play this right now. So 7 energy. I definitely want either play or retain leg sweep. So we're gonna dash him twice and attack him twice with the dagger sprays, and we will have enough armor. So we're just gonna do this. We're gonna keep the leg sweep for later. What would be the best is if we can keep retaining leg sweep, then when he's gonna transform, the first thing we're gonna do is apply free wick and not take too much risk. Right, so 16 damage coming our way. We need to use a card here. We're gonna use the survivor. Move at shame. In fact, we had the double up glass knife, which is our most damage dealing card. We're not gonna play all out attack because I think that's really key to keep for after his transformation. Alright, he's gonna die to poison now. This is looking really good for us with the Wraith form. That's like 3 turns we can buy at any time. Alright, let's make some quick calculations here. 20 block and 40% damage reduction. So 40% of 40 is 16. So we're gonna remove 19 damage from him, I believe. So that's gonna put him at 28. We will have 20 block already. What I don't want to do though is play all out attack, because I don't want to discard breath form. I'm gonna play this just to remove that card. Right, we should do this. So how much armor can we get? We can get enough with those two cards plus some attacks. So I'm thinking here, maybe play the Flying Knee. It's a bit less damage, but the energy might prove useful. The 30 coming. We're gonna keep the panic button. This is okay. We're gonna take about 10 damages here, I believe, with the decay. Like 5. I'm not sure how long we're gonna take to kill the boss here, but I wouldn't be surprised if we take almost 10 turns. Let's see, what is our 20 damage? Yeah, the same no matter what we double. Do this. Let's do this. Let's accept 1 damage for the benefit of retaining defend. $30 damage. Let's play this first. Let's see what happens. 18 block and 12 block. So poison stack is starting to be somewhat big. Yeah, I don't see any danger in the fight anymore. Like there is no combination of attacks he could do which would get through this. We can keep leg sweep for now. We don't need to use it here. We can just use defend. Cannot double attack this turn. Let's just play Survivor. That's it, we have enough. Alright, so shall we retain leg sweep or dodge and roll? I'm gonna place dodge and roll because we're gonna get half the value next turn and fight with whip. We're probably gonna kill him next turn, so at the end of the day we never used breath form. Like it's never been useful in any fight. We just kept it as a panic button. That's it. Alright, we got it. Sadly, no art fight. I don't think we would have been strong enough to kill the heart, but I'm not sure.